Hey, you. It's Amy Lee. Come read with me. Come on. Get your book. We're doing Ira Sleeps Over. All right. Just for funsies, if you'd like, we'll learn a sign, and it's sleep. How about this? Every time I say Ira sleeps over, you do sleep. Anytime I say sleep, you do sleep. Okay? Okay? Okay. All right. Now we got to pay attention. I had to set my book down because I got to do sleep. Okay. First of all, I got to show you this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, look. I want you to see a sneaky sister. Look how sneaky she is. She's going to be real sneaky real soon, guys. And look, she's going to be like really super sneaky. Okay, you ready? Me, you. Okay. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. I was happy. Oh, was I happy? I had never slept at a friend's house before. I had a problem. It began when my sister said, "Are you taking your teddy bear along?" Taking my teddy bear along? I said, to my friend's house? Are you kidding? That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Of course I'm not taking my teddy bear. And then she said, "But you never slept without your teddy bear before. How will you feel sleeping without your teddy bear for the very first time?" It sounds... I'll feel fine. I'll feel great. I will probably love sleeping without my teddy bear. Just don't worry about it, I said. Who's worried? But now, she had me thinking about it. Yeah, she really had me thinking about it. I began to wonder, suppose I won't like sleeping without my teddy bear. Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear. Should I take him? Take said my mother. Take him, said my father. But Reggie will laugh, I said. He'll say I'm a baby. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He'll laugh, said my sister. I decided not to take my teddy bear. That afternoon, I played with Reggie. Reggie had plans, big plans. Tonight, he said, when you come to my house, we're going to have fun. First, I'll show you my junk collection. And after that, we'll have a wrestling match. And after that, we'll have a pillow fight. And after that, we'll do magic tricks. And after that, we'll play checkers. And after that, we'll play dominoes. And after that, we can fool around with my magnifying glass. Great. I said, I can hardly wait. By the way, I asked, what do you think of teddy bears? Seems pretty cash. She's just real casual about it. But Reggie, he just went on talking and planning as if he never even heard of teddy bears. And after that, he said, do you know what we can do after that? I mean, when the lights go out and the house is really dark. Guess what we could do? What? I said. We could tell ghost stories. Ghost stories? I said. Ghost stories, said Reggie. Scary, creepy, spooky ghost stories. I began to think about my teddy bear. Does your house get very dark? I asked. Mm-hmm, said Reggie. Very dark? Uh-huh, said Reggie. By the way, I said again, what do you think of teddy bears? Suddenly, Reggie was in a big hurry to go someplace. See you tonight, he said. See, I said. I decided to take my teddy bear. Decisions made. Good, said my mother. Good, said my father. But my sister said, what if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name? Did you even think of that? And did you think about he's gonna laugh and say that Tata is a silly baby naming for a teddy bear? He won't ask. I said, he'll ask, she said. I decided not to take my teddy bear. At last, it was time to go to Reggie's house. Good night, said my mother. Good night, said my father. Sleep tight, said my sister. Ooh. I went next door where Reggie lived. It's right next door. Right next door. Oh, I gotta show you this before we read it. Okay, you see what's happening there? That's a good time. Look at that. Look at that. Everything he sends out. They're wearing pajamas. There's some stuff out. I think there's a magnifying glass, some stamps involved. This is a good time right there. All right. That night, Reggie showed me his junk. He showed me his flashlight, his collection of bottle caps, a chain made out of chewing gum wrappers, some picture postcards, an egg timer, jumbo goggles, and a false nose, and a mustache, and a bunch of old rubber stamps and labels from his dad's father's office. We decided to play office with the rubber stamps. See? Right there. And after that, we had a wrestling match. And after that, we had a pillow fight. Woohoo! And after that, Reggie's father said, bedtime. Already, said Reggie. Already, said his father. We got into bed. Good night, said Reggie's father. Good night, we said. Good night. I don't know. I think that guy means business right there. It's like you guys were jumping on the bed. All right, you ready? Reggie sighed. I sighed. We could still tell ghost stories, said Reggie. Do you know any? I asked. Uh-huh, said Reggie. Guys, here's the scene. Are you ready? Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was this ghost, and he lived in a haunted house. Only he did most of the haunting himself. This house was empty except for this ghost because nobody wanted to go near this house. And every night this ghost would walk around this house and make all kinds of clunky, creepy sounds. Like that. And he would go around looking for people to scare. because that's what he liked most to do, scare people. He was really scary to look at. Oh, was he scary to look at? Reggie stopped. Are you scared? He asked. Uh-huh. I said, are you? What? Said Reggie. Are you scared? Just a minute, said Reggie. I have to go get something. What do you have to get? I asked. Oh, just something, something, said Reggie. Reggie pulled the something out of a door. The room was dark, but I could see it had fuzzy arms and legs. And it was about the size of a teddy bear. I looked again, it was a teddy bear. Oh my gosh. Reggie was holding out. Okay, oh boy. Okay. Reggie got back into bed. Now about this ghost, he says. Is that your teddy bear? I asked. What? Said Reggie. Is that your teddy bear? You mean this teddy bear? Yeah, the one you're holding, I said. Uh-huh, said Reggie. Reggie answered. Do you sleep with them all the time? What? Said Reggie. Do you sleep with them all the time? Uh-huh. Does your teddy bear have a name? Does your teddy bear have a name? I said louder. Uh-huh. Reggie answered. What is it? You won't laugh? Said Reggie. No, I won't laugh. I said, promise? I promise. It's Foo-Foo. Did you say Foo-Foo? Uh-huh. Just a minute. I said, I gotta get something. What are you gonna get? Said Reggie. Oh, something, I answered. The next minute, I was ringing my own doorbell. The door opened. Ira! Everybody said, what are you doing here? I changed my mind. I answered, you what? Said my mother. You what? Said my father. You what? Said my sister. By the way, she was still up. I changed my mind. I decided to take Tata after all, and I went upstairs. Okay. Soon, I was down again with Tata. My sister said, Reggie will laugh. Oh, you'll see how he'll laugh. He's just gonna fall down laughing. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He won't laugh, I said. I came back to Reggie's room. I have a bear too. I said, do you want to know his name? I waited for Reggie to say uh-huh. But Reggie didn't say uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie. He was asleep just like that. He had fallen asleep. Reggie, wake up. You have to finish telling the ghost story. But Reggie had fallen asleep with his teddy bear closer and went on sleeping. And after that, well, there wasn't anything to do after that. Good night, I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. Ira Sleeps Over. Bernard Robber. I'm Amy Lee. Like and subscribe.